Okay, time for Gen 2. First up, Chikorita. Wait, what's Chikorita's middle form called again? Bayleaf. Brain wasn't working. Chikorita, Bayleaf, and Meganium. I'm gonna be honest. I feel neutral to Chikorita. I feel neutral to Bayleaf, and I don't like Meganium's design. Neutral grass really doesn't do the line any favors, and Meganium as a whole is built as a support Pokemon, which is terrible because, well, let's face it, Pokemon is a 1v1 fight most of the time, so if you're a support Pokemon, you're basically useless. Cyndaquil, again, I feel indifferent with. Quilava has that mid... Actually, no. Cyndaquil I like. It's cute. But Quilava has that, like, mid-stage-itis again. And then you have Typhlosion. I don't hate Typhlosion, but I don't feel, like, very strongly with it. It's kind of... It kind of feels like it's not doing much of its own thing, and a lot of the problem with Typhlosion up until now was it didn't have its fire jet, so it looked even more bland. I know there were people who main Typhlosion and it's like their favorite. I've been complaining about that for years. It's great that it finally got its flames back. With Suian Typhlosion, on the other hand, it's like, I don't know if I'd say that I love it. It is a ghost type, which is a plus. But I feel like they could have done more with the design. It's very safe. And then, of course, going to notice a pattern on my boy, Totodile. The middle stage, I don't even... Croconaw. Croconaw I feel indifferent on, and then Feraligatr is a personal pick of mine. Fun fact, Feraligatr is at the... Actually at the, blah, 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 blah. Feraligatr, its name is at the character limit, and so it's often been said that it had its name shortened. I think it's in actually in the trivia for Feraligatr. I've spelt it wrong. That's it. Can I not spell? God damn it. You know what? We're going to do water, we're going to do water type, and we'll get to it that way. Pure water type, so it should be close to the top. There we are, Feraligatr. God, a fur. That's why I wasn't getting it. So if we go right down to the bottom, trivia. Name origins. Feraligatr may be a combination of feral, ferocious, and alligator. The shortening of gator to gator may be a result of the 10-character limit on the English Pokemon names in Generation 2. And it has kept that since... So it's like this strange artifacting of the name where it doesn't have an O or anything between the T and the R because of the character limit. It's so odd. But yeah, I like the boy. here we go. The boy Crobat. I was talking about him earlier. I really do like Crobat. Fun fact. Crobat and... Where is it? There we go. Blissey. No, Tangela is the first. Tangela is pure grass, not part poison. So, Crobat and Blissey are interesting because they're the only two Pokemon that you can catch in Fire Red and Leaf Green and level up normally that will cancel their evolutions. So, I need to rephrase that. If you have a Golbat or a Chansey and try to evolve it before you get the National Dex, it'll automatically cancel its evolution. It'll cancel it itself. They're the only two Pokemon that do that. That will try to evolve and then cancel it. There is no other Pokemon in the franchise that ever do this. Like, sure, there are, like, Cypher to Scizor and Onyx to Steelix, but I'm pretty sure because of it being Metal Coat, the game actively prevents it from happening to prevent the consumption of the item, because when you trade a Pokemon, it technically consumes the item when it attempts to evolve, and cancelling it will remove the item, so I think there's a special line of code to fix that, but... Yes, Tangela is pure grass. It is the only pure grass type in Gen 1. But yeah, another fun fact. Golbat and Chansey are the only two Pokemon to actively cancel their evolutions in the series. This, of course, happening in Fire Red and Leaf Green.
No.
God damn it, it was the golden one too. Oh. And then we've got Ampharos. Here's the thing, I've used Ampharos before, and I'm kind of mixed on it. I don't hate it, far from it, but it's kind of mediocre. I love the Mega design though, and getting the dragon type is just beautiful. The problem is it's a Mega. Honestly, if we got the Mega as the replacement for regular Ampharos, I'd be happy. Dragon Sheep. The problem is it's a Mega. If it was the base form, we didn't have to worry about Mega Evolution and all that stuff. It had the regular stats, just got its dragon typing and access to a few dragon moves. Like, it would be a love, possibly a favorite. But, you know, we've got regular Ampharos. I like it. But it could be so much better. Here comes the boy. It's Scizor. I said I liked Cypher. I like Scizor. But here's the interesting thing. The two are equal in stats. They just have them changed around slightly. So neither one is better than the other. Cypher is as good as Scizor. It really comes down to their type and the fact that Scizor has access to moves that Cypher doesn't. That and Steel Bug is a decent combo. And unlike Fortress, Scizor uses it better. I would have said like I loved Scizor, but I've never used one. And I think part of the problem is that it's not easy to get. You need to catch a Cypher, which is not easy, because it's usually rare, or mid to late game, and then you need to trade to evolve it with a Metal Coat, which Metal Coats aren't easy to come by. A lot of them are like locked to the post game a lot of the time, and you need someone to trade with. So yeah, Scizor is... I feel like those problems kind of push Scizor back from being loved. It's hard to get. Sneasel. Sneasel's a Pokemon that I've warmed up to over the years. Dark Ice is nothing special. Well, it is, but it's like, it's not a great type combo. And Sneasel on its own isn't that strong. Again, this is the years of power creep that Pokemon has had over the franchise, so yeah. And then you've got Hisuian Sneasel, which is like normal poison. I like. Oh, not normal poison, poison fighting. I like. But similar to like regular Sneasel, it's got a ×4 weakness to Psychic. Yeah. I like it, but it's a shame that it's like not a great type. Vile Evolution. I think they've changed that now, but yeah, it's complicated. Smoochum is creepy. I don't mind Elekid. It has grown on me over the years, but I don't know if I'd say I like the design. No, actually, yeah, I do kinda. The plug head is amusing. Magby, however, is definitely neutral. It's definitely easier on the eyes than Magma is. Oh god, Miltank. Miltank disturbs me. Like, I get it. It's a cow. It has udders. It is also Whitney's ace, and one of the more annoying things to face, considering it just spams rollout and such. And then it's Taurus's counterpart. Yeah, I don't particularly like Miltank. Blissey. Blissey is like Chansey, but bulkier. I can't say that I really enjoy fighting Chansey, and I don't enjoy fighting Blissey. And I wouldn't go out of my way to use one, so I can't say that I really like Blissey. And then the dogs. Bleh. Meh. Get out of here. They are a pain to catch. For anyone who knows how they work. Roaming Pokemon. Glad that isn't a thing anymore. And then we have the Tyranitar line. How do I put this? Pupitar is cute and all, but kind of meh. Larvitar is a cocoon Pokemon, but done right, in that it's more interesting. And then you have Tyranitar. Tyranitar's a Pokemon that I want to like. It's dark, and I tend to like dark, poison, ghost, and steel types, and the occasional ice type, I guess, and a few fairies here and there. But it hasn't aged well, and there are like a fair number of problems with Tyranitar. It's slow, but I kind of want to like him, so yeah. Which leaves us with Ho-Oh, Lugia, and Celebi. So you notice I left Lugia. Lugia was a pain because Heart Gold, Soul Silver, you have to catch the damn thing. So I had to spend hours trying to... Well, you don't have to catch him, but you have to face him. I spent hours against Lugia. I don't particularly like it anymore. Yeah. Box Legendaries losing points because you have to face them. Wonder why. Wonder if that'll be a trend. So there's Gen 2. Honestly, I feel like there are less Pokemon in Gen 2, so do take that as in mind, but I was definitely harsher on it. I think that's because I don't have as much nostalgia for Gen 2, because, again, I grew up with the Gen 1 stuff coming out, and then I started playing in Gen 3, so most of the Gen 2 Pokemon, I didn't actually experience directly in their original game until Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And even then, like, the few that I experienced outside of that was thanks to them being available in the post-game in the Gen 3 games, or their availability in other games in the franchise. So, yeah. I guess that's kind of the reason that I'm not as positive towards them, and slightly more negative, but... well, at least you know I'm not suffering from nostalgia.